All right, ladies and gents, let's have a look at question 4, part 2 of November 2020. It was a function. Please, if you have not watched part 1, please I suggest that you have a look at it so that you are able to follow on what we are doing. And also have a look at a lesson on functions so that you don't get lost on what we are doing. So now we are busy with past papers, busy practicing so that we ensure that we get those distinctions. All right, okay, now let's have a look at what we have here. We've got a parabola. It is given by f of x. There it is here. There is a, there is our turning point, and then we are given also a straight line as well in terms of g of x. And then it's always much easier when they draw everything for us, isn't it? I know. Yeah, and then the axis of symmetry at x, and then at e, and also the line of G at D there with the coordinates M is this one here. Looks like this is the y-intercept of G, but we'll see when we go C. Is the y-intercept of both. No, it doesn't look. It's not the y-intercept. That one, rather. Here is the y-intercept of the straight line here at C. All right. That's the line of symmetry there. All right. Okay. So now let's go ahead and deal with this question 4.1 up until 4.2.6 rather. All right. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's see what we have here. All right. Now we have that question here. It is here. Write down the coordinates of A. What is A here? A is a turning point, okay? So 4.2.1 rather is the turning point. So we are going to come here and have a look at this question here. We do know that if a parabola is given in terms of this, there is actually no need for us to expand it as well, okay? Please have a look at it. We know that this is P, this is Q, therefore our turning point will just therefore be, we need to solve for X rather, is going to be minus 5 is to minus 8. And that's our turning point, minus 5, excuse me, what is happening here? I'm writing things that I'm not saying. Okay, minus 5 and minus 8. Okay, makes sense. X is negative on the third quadrant and also y is also negative. Right, great stuff. So, and then 4.2.2.2. Okay, what is the range? The range, they are referring to the y values. Okay, so what is the range of these y values here in this equation? Now let's have a look at it. What is the range? Okay, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Range. And anything, this graph starts from here and then it goes up this side to infinity, up that side to infinity. So it means in this case, our limit in terms of the y is the element of all real numbers, and close bracket here, it's minus 8, therefore goes to infinity. Okay, and then that should make sense. We start from minus 8, then everything else from there can go as far as it goes, right? And therefore 4.2.3, calculate the values of m and n. Where is m and n? M and n is here, but we know that if this is the turning point and we know the x value here, it should be this x value that is here, which is minus 5, and it's going to be the value here at D as well, which is minus 5. Therefore M is going to be minus 5, which is the coordinate at D. So therefore you can go ahead. Where is D sitting? D is sitting on a G of X. Can you see how I'm analyzing this question, guys? Where is D sitting? D is sitting on G. So therefore, if I know the X value at G, I can also know the Y value, right? Okay, G at X is equals to half X plus 9 over 2. G, when X is minus 5, what is our Y value? When X is minus 5, I'm just substituting here. I'm going to go ahead and punch this in our calculator. When I punch this in my calculator, this is what I found. I found out that this is equal to, let me see, yeah, 2 rather. So therefore n is equal to 2, and therefore you should get your marks there for calculating that and also for working it out. Okay, now another question here is saying that we need to calculate the area. Wow, I really can't believe that they really ask us to calculate the area, but anyway, it's all good. They're asking us to calculate the area of OCDE. All right, let me come here. That's O, C is there, that's D, therefore that's E. So they're asking us to calculate the area of this space here. By the look of things, looks like this is a trapezium. So therefore, you can come here and say 4.4, no, 4.2.4 rather is area of a trapezium is going to be half base times height. Okay, so therefore half, what is our base? Our base is our base is from O to E. Okay, so therefore it's going to be 5. All right, great stuff. Therefore our height should be equal to this one. So this should be the total height. That, oh sorry, I'm not writing properly here, but anyway, it's all good. Sorry about this. Okay, our height here should be this one here. That is our height. That is our height there. Okay, so therefore from E to here, from E to D, what is the coordinates of D? We just calculated it. It says that n is equal to 2. Okay, so we have got 2. Then OC, what is the coordinates of C? What is the y-intercept? What is the y-intercept there? It's 9 point. Okay, on the straight line it's 9 point, rather it's negative, yeah, 9.2. Okay, so now you would say, okay, no, our height is 2 plus 9.2. Okay, great stuff. So therefore you punch this in your calculator, you should be able to get 65.4 units. Okay, I hope I'm not making any mistake, guys, but based on my analysis, this is how you would deal with this question from 4.2 1 and therefore until 4.214. So let's go ahead and solve the rest of the question. We are left with only 2 questions in this question, 4.2.5 and 4.2.6. okay, 4.2.5 says determine the equation of g to the power of -1, which is the inverse of g. All right, okay, so we are gonna come here and have to say, oh, sorry about that, and a bit far. Okay, here we are. Here we're gonna come here and say 4.2.5. they're asking us for g of x, which is equal to y is equal to half x plus 9 over 2. Therefore, when you find an inverse, we need to swap x and y. We're gonna swap x and y. Simple and straightforward, guys. If you stick to the basics, really there is nothing confusing here. We swap x and y. After swapping x and y, we need to solve for y again. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna multiply everything by 2. This is gonna be 2x, this is going to be y, this is going to be 9. Okay, therefore you solve for y is going to be equals to 2x. We take y to the other side, is going to be -9. Therefore g minus 1 to the x is equals to, this is the equation of our inverse, and you should be able to get your 2 marks from there. All right, good stuff. So now let's come here. 4.2.6, it's saying if h of x is the inverse plus k, the inverse of g plus k is a tangent of x, determine the coordinates of the point of contact between h and f. Interesting question indeed. So therefore I will just say 4.2.6. how would you deal with this one, guys? This is how you're going to do it. They've already given to you the general formula of what they want you to do. It's fine. We're just gonna follow through with it. Plus, I'm just gonna write on top of the graph here. I don't have space anymore. Okay. H of x, we know what is h of x there. Okay. So yeah, we know what is h rather. H of x is the same as f of x. So we're going to say half, because they're asking us for this, plus 5 close bracket, squared minus 8 is equals to, and therefore what is the inverse of g is 2x minus 9 plus k. Okay, as it is, guys. So now we are gonna come here and have to say we have to simplify this. When you simplify it, it's gonna give us half x squared plus 10, binomial, removing the brackets. You guys are in grade 12, you should know this by now. Therefore, what to do now? Okay, we are gonna take everything to this side. Plus 9 minus k is equals to 0. Okay, therefore when we take out multiply through by this half here, is going to be x squared over 2. Okay, is it? Yeah, it's fine. Plus 5x. Okay, plus 25 divided by 2 minus 8. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, minus 8. Yes, definitely minus 8 minus 2 plus 9 make 4 minus k. Trying to simplify this algebraically, guys. I hope I'm not making a mistake. When you simplify these group like terms, you should be able to come to 2x squared, okay, plus 3x. Okay, I hope you guys are following. Plus 27 all over 2 minus k is equals to 0. Okay, definitely now, as it is now, what we can do now, what did they ask us to do now? They said we must find a tangent to f, determine the coordinates at which it's going to pass through. All right, so once you are here, guys, once you reach this point here, you get a tangent of any function when the derivative is equal to 0. So for we need to take the derivative of this, is already equals to 0. So when you take a derivative, you drop the 2, therefore you minus, so you're going to be left with x plus 3. The derivative of a constant is 0. The derivative of a constant here is also 0. Therefore, this will be equal to 0. Therefore, x should be equal to minus 3. Therefore, you must go back to the original equation. All right. The original equation is what? Is f of x. Okay. You must go to f of x and substitute minus 3 in order to get the y value, because the question is asking us for the coordinates. All right. So now if you go and substitute this, guys, I'm going to leave it for you guys to also complete this one together. But when I punch in my calculator, it's giving me minus 6. Okay. Therefore, the coordinates will be minus 3 is to minus 6. Okay. And that's how you would deal with this question of November 2022, part 2. So please stay tuned and see you on the next upload when we'll be doing question 5 of November 2022 up until 2020. All right. It was nice doing this mess with you guys. Let's continue practicing and never give up. We are going to the final exam and it's going to count 75% of everything else. So we can still do it. Let's push together. See you on the next upload.